Okay, I'll give you an overview first of this backspace, and you can see how much it's grown and filled out, and then I'll take you closer. The grass is not cut, so we have to do that. And that side there is so overgrown, but good time to see what's it up to. So let's go and check this out. Okay, over here you can see how fast the sedum has grown. It's just filled up this entire area here. And also, my Suyon rose, which was so dry, it's almost covering that even. And then this stone crop, this ground cover, look how fast that's growing here as well. Oh, and my meditating dog, look at him. He's now surrounded by these flowers. They've grown so much. Look at him. I was going to change it up and plant something else, but these have grown so nicely and filled up the circle. So now he's in the center. Look. Remember how tiny they were and undernourished and dehydrated? Oh, look. Now you have to look over them. There's my Buddha. No, he's not my Buddha. He's the meditating dog. I might still change the plants around him. I'll see. Think about that. And this, from the front, it's growing there, that pickle plant. I brought a cutting and I put it here just to give some color to this front portion in front of my fan. And yeah, I was thinking, I don't know, I think it's about to split. How exciting if it does split. Look, see, because it's got two sort of like center leaves. If it splits, then I'll get these two branches. I'm waiting to see if that happens. Yeah, that'll be so exciting. Let me look further, give you a proper view. And so also, can you see this beautiful piece of wood? How lovely that color and texture. So I even found that at the beach, and I just shoved it in there. I hope it doesn't topple over because I didn't secure it properly, but it looks so cute. I love that height that it's giving the spot. Yeah, and look, these elegance, I've grown so much, so let me show you a closer view of them. They've just filled out so much of the spot, and they look so good next to this piece of driftwood. I just love it. It's so gorgeous. And there's my little crassula that at the back is looking so good, but I got the other one there I need to show you, which is doing so well and looks so stunning. But let me go in order. So next to this, oh, this I brought from the front yard as well. It's another crassula. Yeah, it's a crassula. How cute it is. I need to pull out the weeds. And there, that's just that sedum again, that ground cover. It's just filled up. I put it everywhere to fill up the space, and it's grown so fast. So now I can take it and plant it elsewhere. And that as well, I brought that from the front. That was I'll put the name over that. I wanted it here because I just had one in the front. And then all my Buddhas have fallen. It's because these dogs keep walking through the garden. I didn't make them a walking path, so they're just walking all over. Okay, come on, stand here, Buddhas. But look at my Buddha's fire. The fire has gone out of control. It's gone so tall. It's getting some color back, but look at this. It's gone like a wildfire now. I need to cut this Crassula campfire orange. It's not orange anymore. It's getting, maybe it will get green. Oh, sorry, orange. Maybe once get into full autumn. But that's grown so much, and that I'm not sure what name that one is, but I brought that from the front as well, so that's doing well there. And then yeah, my agave trade winds. Look how good. That's got variegation on it. It's so cute. There's a weed here. And my little aloes, they were so dried. Now they found their feet. That as well I brought from the front. Remember I cut it up that time? It was just getting out of control when I was taming the plants in the front. I brought that piece here. And this Fred Ives is also, that's the baby from the front. I put it here because it's got so huge. Then this was getting lost. So I put it out here and it's got its own spot now. There's my rust, and look how good that agavoides looks next to this rust. This rusty curl, my art. I need to make more. I still got a big piece of that edging. And that is a Zaragoza. It's getting lost next to that agavoides. Look, these leaves are so firm. Yes, I wanted to show you this. Look how gorgeous. Let me go further. Oh, you see this container here? This is for the bees because they've been coming and drinking water from this sprinkler. So I tried to get them away from the sprinkler, and they are using this. I'll put some footage of when they were drinking water here. But I want to show you this Crassula watch chain. Oh, how cute is that? It's grown so nice and tall, and look how good it looks next to that pot. That's like the perfect spot for it, like little tentacles. Like, look at these, how they walk over the plants. Oh my gosh. That's what they do because I didn't create a path for them. Come here. I better not call him. He'll trample over it faster. So anyway, so that, yes, look how good that looks. And my aloe in the pot. That's got so much of babies. Look at the babies. And that was the peanut cactus that I shoved here. And remember this crested sedum that I brought from the front? Look how beautiful it's looking there. So fluffy on the top. I just love the way it's growing here next to that rock. I think that's a Mendoza, that red one there. And behind it is that it's a portulaca, and that's Kuro there, as you can see. Kuro, come! Oh my gosh, come out, man, come out this side. Go around. That's what they do. Trample everything. Yeah. Anyway, that is a portulaca, and there's two plants there. That this bright orange and that pink. Look how fast it's grown. You didn't see. I just bought that maybe a month ago, and I put it in there, and it's just taken off. It's loving the spot and giving it so much of color. So that is that. I'm just loving this crested sedum. It's just so stunning. I can't stop looking at it. And then that's a silver spoon I just put there, so that's caught on. This is dormant now. I don't know what it is. But I put a Hawathia here. Look, that's growing. It's getting shade from this pot for the summer. So I hope it does well even in the winter. Okay, that's, you can see, I need to cut all those flowers. Crows just flatten them down for me. And yeah, the base paw is going to bloom. It's going to flower. Oh, this is lost here. This, look at what it is. It's right tucked up in there. This has grown so much, it's covered it up. Oh, and look at my ginkgo tray. Looking so good. These are the Douglas hood that's growing there at the back in abundance. That's the original plant that I propagate from. And it's grown so big here. More space. But yeah, you remember these weird and weird guys. Look, this has gotten even more bigger than anything. I can't even capture the true size of it. It is massive. I still didn't move that little cotyledon from back there. I need to do that. But look how gorgeous that imbricata is. Look from this angle. It is so huge. Oh, better not sing. Right, so that's my grass. Grass is doing good. My chopstick. What is this grass? It's a weed. Some. Oh, look how big it is. I need to pull this out. Goodness me. Okay, I kept this garden tool with me. Yeah, that chalk sticks I cut and propagated. Remember, that's gone so lovely and tall. And there's another piece of that sedum, that crest. Look how good it's looking. Oh, love it. So fluffy. Let me touch it. Yes. So cute. Wish you could feel it. Yeah, that's my other ribbon of rust. What's happening here? Oh, there's my aloe there. There's my aloe. There. That's caught on. It was so orange. Remember, it was stressed out. And that's an agave, like a regine, but not the regine. Oh, it's got new leaves, so that's good. It's settling in. And there, tucked away, I've got what do you call that? It's not a huatia. I'll put the name there. I know it so well, but I can't. Gasteria. Is it gasteria? Oh, I think I'll put it. Yeah, it's so small. And this is just a ride of color here. Looks so cute. This is a different type of sedum stone crop. Look how cute and compact it is. It looks so stunning. I only planted it there and it's come all the way down here. And this I bought in the spring as well. It was so cheap. It's just some common succulent. I think it's like a senecio maybe. And it was that lime green. But look how tall it's grown. I've even cut and propagated from it, but I'm gonna cut again. And it looks so good by this rock. There it is. Look how cute. Yeah, that's grown. And that's another bunch of the Echeveria elegans. Yeah, that is a gasteria. This is a big one that I planted here outside. It's managed to survive the whole of summer because they don't like too much of sun. And then this little wispy tree. You can't really see. It's very small. Leaves are absolutely tiny, but it's got some sort of flower as well, which I didn't expect. See all those little buds. And this is the Muhlenbeckia stone. I wanted it for that little leaves. Let's see how tiny they are. Gorgeous. That's grown so much. And that Podolocaria variegated, doing great. Original mama. Didn't plant anything much here. That's just my, this is some blue flower thing. I put a burrow's tail here. That's doing okay. This Cressula lactea and the white flower. It hasn't flowered yet, so I'll see what that looks like. And that's my sunburst ionium still going on. Okay, let's do that view from afar, and then I'll go to the other side. You can just see how it's filled up the spots. It's not looking so bare, and all in just one season. Yeah, this maybe in autumn it might go yellow. So there's just few more days left in summer, so we'll wait and see. And look, got a bit of cleaning up to do, but yeah, look how cute that color is there. It's just flowered so much. And I love that. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's like. One of those moonstone things. So chunky leaves. But it's so cute and bright against the other dark flowers. And there's that Cressula, that watch chain one is so cute against the pot. Maybe it's enjoying this, but then it was summer, it was so hot, it didn't look so good. And now at the end of summer, I found that the tips are just looking lighter green. Yeah, I'm loving how it's coming along. So you can see for the summer they've grown so much. I need to pull that weed out. There's my beautiful driftwood and my fan aloe. Okay, so let me start on the other side. Okay, the sun's about to get here. It's reflecting off the wall. On this side, you can see my maple looking so good. When we first got it in summer, it was that dusky sort of peach. Then it stayed green for the whole of summer, and hopefully now, as we just go into autumn, I hope it changes. Well, I'll record it as it changes, because this will be the first autumn here. But look at this, how overgrown this is. Oh, I need to cut these out. It's just so leggy. Oh, it's got some pests here. You can see some aphids there. So I'm going to cut these and reset them. They're too big. Look at this grass is creeping over there. And these, one of these Echeveria lolas are all hidden here. Can't even see them because these California sunset have just gone over it. And even these are so massive. And that, remember I showed you how big these cubic frosts are? That's to be trimmed. So that has really, really grown. This has filled out completely. There's no space. See, they keep to the path there. I need to make a path in the other garden. Oh my gosh, come this side. Let me see your butt. Get here. Right there. And I put a nice pot here. Oh my god, this weed. I don't know where the heck it grows so fast from. And I've got that, what's it called? A panda plant. And that is a cotyledon, and I think it's a chocolate finger, but it doesn't look brown here. But in the front, it's such a deep burgundy, which I'll show you. Oh, there's one agavoides here that's hidden. Look how massive it is. And stunning. So green. And that is just gorgeous. But it's hiding the log. It's grown so much. And that pencil chalk sticks, which I cut up, has grown so nicely. So much it's filled up. And this little agave here has put out this baby. I need to pull that out. I didn't cut this yet. I don't know when I'll get around to that. Need to cut this. And there's that crassula again here. It looks so cute. And look at that massive, massive agavoides there in the back. It's so gorgeous. This is another crassula, and that niche there, that black one, is the same one, remember, as this one that's crested. Oh, and I put another little one here. The purple delights are looking delightful. Look. And that crassula bluebird is growing nicely there, giving that height. How much of the purple delights there? Yeah, I put this gasteria here, and it's loving it here because it's getting a bit more shade. Look how cute it is. And inside here, I got this Hawathia. Look how cute, it's just thriving in there. And this aloe, I'm worried it's going to get big, so I might have to take this out. I don't know when. Oh, it's got lots of babies too. Look at all the babies there. So I need to. It's looking really good. It's obviously loving the spot. Look, there are no marks or burns or anything on it. The leaves are all like perfect. Okay, maybe not that tip. But look at this. Look how good they look. The other ones, there's some. They look orange, and the ones in the front are burnt. These look really good. All right, so it's time for the end of summer tour. I thought I'll start on this end because I never get to show much from this angle. So that's it. And I am rushing today because I've literally left it to the last day of summer. Yep. So on this side, there's weeds, obviously, but the post box, all the plantings that I've done in this post box, they're doing okay. So that's all right. But I'm going to take out that yellow sedum gold mound and plant it elsewhere. And then this one, this what's it called? Something with a P, I think. It's really struggling here. Look, looks so scraggly. So I'm going to take it out of here and plant it somewhere else and I'll put something else in there. So I'll do that in my next video. This kalanchoe, I planted it here to hide this pipe, but it's just flopped all around. I'm just not doing a good job of hiding it. So I need to cut it and reset it for the new, for autumn for the new season. My river is doing good, but I'm thinking of taking the river out. Yeah, it's taking up too much of space. I'll think about it over the next couple of weeks. There's my heart still going strong. It will fill up nicely soon. And then that's there, my ionium. So I still have not reset those white succulents further back. And I'll do that. Once I do that and move them back, then I can plant something else in front of it. Let me see. All right. So this, remember I put this euphorbia outside. That's doing well. Since I put it outside, I think this is new growth here. Yeah, it's adapted to being outside, so I'm happy with the way it is, and I'll just leave it there. That's that. And then my Japanese maple. Well, I definitely need a stick. I'll get this massive stick here. Right, my Japanese maple. This one, this green one. I don't know what variety it is, but I'm going to cut all the leaves from the bottom. Just leave the ones on the top. See, it's tall, but I don't know what's going on all over here. So that will get a trim while it's dormant. In winter, I think I might cut up the bottom branches. My euphorbia anak is growing nice and tall. It's recovered. I've taken out that shade cloth. Yeah, and I wanted to talk about this monkey's tail. I'll try and put some footage from when I planted it here, and just to show you how much it's grown. This arm has gotten right long, gotten so long it's almost reaching the bottom, and those were long and almost there. But the growth, real growth, is here. Like, look at this, all these little new arms, like a mess of snakes going on here. Look at that. They're just writhing, trying to get out, and it's like so much of babies have come out from the center. I don't know. I didn't expect it to go. It's so massive, and these two on the side. So I don't want it here. These two pots are going to get a revamp. This was what I let this car go by. This had remember that ionium that had mealybugs, so I got rid of that. I took the ionium out, but yeah, that's recovering still in the back there. Looks terrible, but I'm not going to put it back here. And that ionium is still there, but I'm going to take it out because I want to use these pots for something else. And anyway, this is not suited for the monkey's tail. It needs to be hanging down. It needs to be, high up somewhere so the tails can hang loosely. I hope you can hear me with all this racket of the birds. Yeah, early morning, everyone's very busy. Yeah, so look, the growth on that. Oh, from this angle, let me show you as well. Yeah, so I need to, I don't know how I'm going to pull that out, but I need to do it before winter comes. I might put it, I might put it there somewhere. Let me think about that. So up the stairs, down the stairs. So by the stairs, this euphorbia trigona, I planted that there, and that's my maple that's doing okay. That lovely orange grass that I planted, it died. Yeah, it died. It didn't make it. It didn't like being moved, I think. But those two Douglas hood, they doing okay, and that ice plant I cut up from the front, that's growing okay there. This I'm going to. I like the way I've just thrown the rocks here. That wasn't intentional, but it looks good with this different size rocks against the smaller ones. So I'm going to stack more here and plant something up. This whole patch is coming out. I just put that in there to block up this open space, but it's got nothing, no, no direction, I should say. So yeah, I'm gonna take those out, and yeah, I'm gonna maybe leave the white. Oh no, I might take the white and put it there in this front bed. That's growing so lovely. The Portulacaria afravarigata. And that Ionium is still dormant because, they are winter growers. But let me show you this front portion. I mass planted all these just to cover up that edge. And I'm going to do the same right to the end so that you can see how untidy that edge looks, being like bare and the soil falling out and stuff. So if I just put in some plants, they will just fill in and also hold the soil in. And I'll try and put in some before footage, but you can see this has filled out that entire bed. All the plants have grown so beautifully. And look how nice that chalk sticks look. So I think I might plant more chalk sticks on that in there. Yeah, so close up, let's look at this. Let's look at what's going to stay and what's going to go. This will stay, it's fine. And this I'm going to cut and reset. It's like that same fedge koi or something, kalanchoe, because it gets the flowers that the birds like. So I'm going to leave this here, but I will cut it and reset it. Just set it a bit lower so they take on. And then this, my cactus, my Katniss Everdeen, my cactus Everdeen, I should say. I just kept thinking it wasn't growing, and it didn't seem like it grew. But then I realized that it didn't grow in height, but it's gotten fatter. I think it got thicker in the top there, so it has grown. I just need to compare it. This is in full bloom, which I will cut soon. That I mentioned there, and I still haven't cut the sedum as well. It's almost done now with its blooms. Looks so scraggly and untidy, so I'll cut that out and reset it. I just need to thin out a bit of them. This I did thin out, but it's gone over there, so I need to cut up a bit more. And this, yeah, I have to tell you, this is my jade. You know that I got the stem from Marketplace. Someone was giving it away, and it had new shoots, right? Look, these are the new shoots that had been there, but for some reason they just fell off. They died. It's just got dry. Look. So I don't mind it. It's fine. I just put it here to give it some height. I'm gonna take that out. So that's dry now. Yeah, it looks really dry right till the stump even. So I'm gonna take that out. And this is fine here. See, this euphorbia has got so much of new leaves. So I'm going to leave this here to give the height for this portion and just take the stem out. Yeah. And then even my euphorbia amelia will grow hopefully and get taller. So I don't need this here. Take that one out. And that little euphorbia there is not looking too grand after I took out the shade cloth. It's just bleached, I think, by the sun. It will recover now that, once it gets cooler, I should say, in autumn. But the other one I'm taking out of here completely is this Ionium. I think it's Ionium kiwi or something. It's really common, and it grows so fast. I don't want it here because I know when it gets massive, it can get stuck in and it's very difficult to remove. So I want to take it out now. I put it in as a filler here, when the garden was when I was just starting it. But now it's getting too big and it will definitely damage this one. And then if I pull it out, if it's too big, it'll take out all the soil from this area. So that's going. I'm going to do that over the next week or so. And then I'm going to go around and you'll see there's 3 of those here as well. They've gotten so big. So I think on this day now, nowhere near anything major. That's my Pottulacaria, the non-variegated form, grown quite a bit. And then my agave, and you remember I put this campfire orange. The birds kept pulling them out, so they didn't do too well and settle. Oh, why is this one looking dry? Yeah, this is maybe the heat. My variegated Euphorbia amac. The top leaves look fine, and it did look fine during the week. I don't know why it's looking dry now. I have to keep my eye on that. And that coralescence is doing good. It's hopefully settled before winter comes, so that's going to stay outside. All of these will stay. This will be fine outside. Okay, let's look this way. Oh yes, I want to show you my what's it, greenstead something, but it's a type of conifer. And remember I planted it in spring and it has grown. Look how much the leaves have grown over the side, and I'm just loving it. I can't wait for it to get bigger and fuller, and then it will be like a weeping sort of conifer. Yeah, so that is looking stunning, and it has put on growth. So I know, because I looked at an old picture and it was just contained on the top. Now it's got all these branches on the side. So I love that. I love conifers and pine trees. So this one is a nice small one that can be controlled here because I don't want too much shade. I do want some. It will give some shade to that portion, but not too much as it grows. Right, so let's see here. Ah, yes, look how much of these flowers. And I left it because of the flowers, remember, in one of my previous videos I mentioned. So now I will cut all that, cut it back as well because it's completely covered this area. Those Vera Higgins, the Bronze Delight, they've gone so beautifully over this space. They've just filled that area. It looks so cool. So I don't know. I don't know. I'll think about that. That's okay for now. But this needs to be thinned out. It's just taken over this whole portion and it's blocking all the other plants. Look at this chocolate finger, chocolate soldier is looking lovely and red here in the sun. But yeah, look how this is blocking the milii. I didn't even know I had chalk sticks here. That's so hidden. So I need to cut it right back, and I need to even thin out that pickle plant. That one's not so bad, but yeah, this needs to be cut back. And then in the front portion here, right, let me keep this down here. So this is the jade. I had a small jade plant and I put it here just to fill in this spot as well. But I cannot leave it here. This jade, jades can get really big and it's already grown so beautifully. So I need to take this out now as well. Like its stem is not too massive, because if I pull it out, if I wait longer, it will also pull out all the plants next to it. It will get too massive. I can't contain it. So I will take that out. I'm planning on taking out this ruffle jade as well, because this too can get big, but I want it elsewhere. It's just blocking the other plants. Remember, I had to trim one branch because it was covering up this peonia that bloomed for me in the spring. And this other hernia here in the back, it's got some blooms there, down there in the bottom. But it's getting rotten, so I don't know what's happening to the top here. I need to cut it off. Let's see. I think it rotted and the top is recovering and growing on its own, but I need to chop it from here. So I'll do that as well. Lots of cleanup to do. Yes, it's grown, really grown. And these little ones I've put on the side there, Vera Higgins, they also grew nicely. They've come up and filled this corner. The marigolds that I put in for the aphids, they are done, I think, now. They've just been going the whole season and they look really tired. And then down here, these sempervivums, they are summer dormant, but they look like they are ready now. They are starting to wake up. And look at the amount of babies it has. So a lot of the growth happened over spring and then they just closed up like this. So when it gets cooler, maybe late autumn and then into winter, it's going to be such a gorgeous green. Now you can see it's stressed out and red, but it's a bright green. So that entire spot will look so cute filled with it. And my fire stick's doing okay. And this silver spoon I planted here is caught on and growing well. And this campfire orange is getting its color. It stayed green most of summer, funnily, and then now it's starting to get orange, and it will get a deep red. Right, turn my stick. Right, show you this portion. Right, that's all growing well, and I took out that agave from there, so I need to put something else in there. And look how cute the sun stressing on this euphorbia is. This one gets a lot of light because it's so high up. Yeah, and it seems to be fine, which is great. This bed in the bottom, I just planted stuff here. It's not looking too great, but most of the things have survived. Oh, let me go under this peach tree. Yeah. Yeah, this is another Indicata. And they get all these dried leaves underneath. So I need to pull out all those leaves and clean it up. And you can also see this, this leaf debris here, because this tree in the front drops its leaves as well. I need to keep on top of it, otherwise it will get rotten, all these leaves. And this panda plant is, I think, the best. It's looking the best here. I just love that color. So fluffy. This watch chain crassula is looking good here. It's caught on. This is one is dormant. I don't know what it is. I'll put the name on there on the screen. Yeah, this also needs a cleanup. Yeah, so all this is just maintenance that needs to be done. So I need to pull out all the dried leaves from in between. And then you remember my peanut cactus? I've put this out, and this is loving it outside. The stems have gotten more compact and fatter each one. So they were so thin and little weak, like weaklings inside, but now they're loving it outside. And next year, I'm looking forward to a bumper flower season from this. It's my time, and this little euphorbia polygona that I planted outside, I'm going to leave it here for the winter, see how it goes. It's like a chalk stick, but it's called some blue trident or something, so I'm going to plant that in the ground soon. And my tree, oh, you can see in the light, it's already turning color. And see all the green is getting yellow all over. It's getting its autumn colors because tomorrow is literally autumn when this video is going to hit. So it started drying and getting yellow. Oh, it looks so cute in the sun. My silver birch. Yeah, once all that leaves fall off, then this garden will look empty. This corner is still a mess. Maybe I'll sort that over the winter. And this back garden here. Yeah, this has grown really nicely. I've got more of those Vera Higgins here, and they look better all over. I'll show you the other patch there. Oh, you can see from here, it's so bronze. So I need to put something bright next to it. There's my sempervivans. Look, this patch, this bunch of sempervivans are so cute and compact. Sedum goldmon, my lilac blob. And look, this also is so gorgeous and dark and burgundy here with enough sun. I have one in the backyard and that looks really green because it's not getting enough sunshine. And this euphorbia needs to be staked up. I cut up this California sunset and it's looking so lovely and orange. I wanted this orange around my agave. And this blue is such a lovely blue gray. I just love this color. And I was going to say that I know it's grown because I cut out all the thorns from the leaves when I got it, and now they are right on the outside, and you can see all these new beautiful thorns. How stunning are that thorns? I don't want to touch it, but look at that deep burgundy against that blue gray. It's so pretty and so sharp. They're so long. I don't, maybe they're about 3 or 4 centimeters. And so I know this is new growth, all these new sharp thorns, and I won't remove them. I'll just be careful around them because the thorns are what make it so beautiful. That burgundy against that blue gray. Yeah, let's close up there again. Oh wow, so cute. Let's look from this side, different angle. Yeah, it's too cute. And the markings when the new leaves break out. How cute is that? They're so tightly compacted. Okay, let me get my camera stand because my hand is getting really sore, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. Now I was going to talk about this succulent. You can't really see it. It gets a pretty pink flower, but I don't like it. I'm not liking this stalks when when it wants to bloom. When it was inside, it was so stunning. Also a blue gray, and the leaves were looking lovely. But outside, it's not looking so grand. I'll put the name now. I can't remember it, but I've got it in quite a few places, and I don't like it, so I'm gonna take that out. I'll plant it elsewhere. Oh, maybe it likes more shade, so I'll just take it out. This is my Mendoza. Has started off with one bloom and it's gotten so many buds, and now it's getting an actual flower. More sempervivums here, and there's my beautiful euphorbia and my fan aloe at the back. My cute, that's a new old man cactus. I will leave him outside here as well. I think that new fluff on the top is new growth since I put it here. And look, this is getting its color again to this pachyphytum something. Some pachyphytum with this chubby leaves. So that's looking so gorgeous there next to the screen. And the silver spoon here that I put has grown so much. It was such a baby when I planted it in spring. Now let me get a spot to leave this here. And that bear's paw is so tiny. It's a newbie, growing nicely. And that when it bloomed, remember it gets that big flower. I'll put a picture of it. That's really grown all over. Spread so much. And let me go this way. Right, on this end. Oh yes, my agave which Ferdinand. This is a Regine Ferdinand. That's a new stem in the center, so I know that's caught on. I hope it does well here because it's so pretty. I love those markings on that leaf. So it must get really big and then I'll be so super happy. That Gemini Calasium is still struggling. And my moon cactus, that seems okay. Yeah, and my Ionian sunbursts, these are crested one, but it's these bigger ones have grown out of the crest. And that's fine. I'm gonna move them and put them the side there, I think by my neighbor's side of the garden on that end because it will be brighter. The dark Ionian is just too dark. All right, let's go here. Let's talk about my maple. Right. You can see when we started in spring, it was such a bright red, and then it stayed green the whole of summer almost. And just now it's starting to get sort of a burnished orange, but it's not really orange. It still looks like mostly fried leaves from the summer instead of proper autumn color. Yeah, so I need to give it a bit of trim as well. It's grown so huge. All the plants beneath, they are doing well. They've grown so nicely. My agavoides here is starting to open up. It was so tightly closed in summer. I was like, no, this heat is too much. And that's the Vera Higgins. Look how lovely that bronze is against that agavoides. Yeah, it's filled out that whole corner. It was so tiny, such a tiny lot. This Fred Ives, oh my god, it is too massive. I need to take it out of here. It's covering up this whole space. I need to move it somewhere else where it will get prime space, or it will be the only feature plant, I think. But look how cute it's looking with that pink. Yeah, as I was saying, this Fred Ives needs to go somewhere else. And there's that same thing that I mentioned from the other end. I don't like it here. Need to move it. Yes, and this also, I'm moving this. This is covering up everything, including this beautiful rock. And there is a little, I don't know if it survived even a euphorbia. Oh, it's there. This one here. Anyway, I'm going to take those two out. And the rest are looking good. Those purple delights, that inside there, they growing okay. That hasn't gotten big. This pachyphytum, it's grown, it stayed small because it's been shaded by this maple. See underneath. And then that pachyphytum, the little jewel, it didn't color up, but it will color up once we get into winter, and then it's just so gorgeous. It looks purplish. And then I wanted to say, this thing is a mess here. This is a Crassula rogersii, but it's like wants to propagate itself all the time. Look, look. See, it just drops these ends. All these tips keep falling off all over, and then that one's already rooted. Yeah, and it just wants to grow anywhere, and I've got it quite a few places. I put it in just to fill up the space, but now I need to take it out and put it elsewhere where I do need it as a filler. So I'm gonna move that. See what happens there. This euphorbia, I brought it from the front. That stick, what is it called? Like a devil's backbone or something. Yeah, that needs to catch up. Okay, that I need to maybe make some space here because this euphorbia and this, sorry about the noise, and this cubic frost, they are so crammed together. This all here is okay. I was protecting my cactus bloom. I put a plastic over it because I was watering it. Oh, let me take it out because there's no rain predicted for today. There. So hopefully it blooms. Yeah, look at this, how deep burgundy this has become. Oh, I must show you this mess of this senecio, this hedgehog. I left it to flower because it's never bloomed and I thought I'll let it bloom, but it's not blooming. I don't know what is going on. It's just lying here and flopping about, and the whole thing has fallen down. It looks terrible. I need to cut it up. I need to cut up all the stems and let it start fresh again. Because when they are new and young, they're such lovely round balls. Oh, you can see them here, these in the bottom here. You can see the new growth underneath these. But there's new growth there underneath these long stems. Oh, let me move this one up. I can see here. Yeah, look. They look so good. So I need to cut up all this nonsense flowers. And then this crassula bluebird was just not doing well. And I don't know why. In some spots it's doing well and some it isn't. Like this wasn't doing well, so I cut up these two stems and I planted it somewhere else. But the one in the back is looking so gorgeous. And then even here, look, I planted one here. And it's just not looking good at all. Looks terrible. I don't know why. It's just not looking that pretty blue glow. And look at these leaves, look sickly. And that reminded me, look at my agavoides with all his babies there, hidden and tucked away. And I have a trailing jade here, which is growing here all hidden. I need to take that out as well. Yeah, you see how I skipped from there? I'm now here in this garden. This is going okay. Yeah, and this is the first time my bear's paw has bloomed. Look at the flowers. And I saw some birds coming here, so they like this flower. I will leave it so they can enjoy it. Yeah, I need to trim all the flowers off this little missy so it looks neater again. And these marigolds are done. My euphorbia that I planted outside, this will stay outside. And this, what's lemani or something like that it's called. I'll put the name here. That's grown so beautifully next to my Echeveria elegans. Oh, there's a car going. So what I want to mention, or let this other car go by, about this is it seemed to be getting a flower at one stage, but it didn't really bloom. So I don't know what color the flower is, and it just stayed sort of closed. And now look, this looks like a seed pod. So I'm going to cut it up. See, yeah, it is a seed pod. So I won't shake it. I'll come later and take the seeds and see what's that about, and then maybe I can plant more of these because they're really pretty. Look at how compact those leaves are. Ah, and my copper spoon is doing okay. This one tried to bloom. I cut it up, see, chopped up that stalk. I don't know if it's like a monocarpic that will die, but anyway, that's grown so much. It was just a tiny plant that I bought from a backyard grower, and look at the leaves now. It's so huge. I will be taking out this ionium as well. I don't want it here. Put it somewhere else. That portulaca, that one there, I'm gonna move it maybe. I'll think about that. But anyway, no firm plans. But this is definitely going. My aloe I planted here, that's struggling. Maybe it will pick up in winter. So I shall leave that there. Let me grab my phone stand. And there's an overview of that corner portion. And then this section here. And then this back section. Oh, it's windy. I hope it's not distorting my voice. And that's there, my euphorbia. And then behind that I've got that mammillaria. I don't think I can see it from here. I'll have to go around. Yeah, I got an agave here as well. I don't know what this is, but this is very pretty too. I did cut off some of these thorns and it's grown, but the thorns are not as stunning on this one. Yeah, so that clean up, clean up, clean up. That I'm gonna split apart and put elsewhere. They're too compacted. I don't look at the thorns on that agave in the front. Let me see my mammillaria. Oh, I've been saying I need to do this pot for the entire season and I still have not got to it. It's still looking so untidy, overgrown. I need to take out some of those plants and plant it down at the bottom there. Oh, look at my conifer, how nice it looks from here. Yes, that agave that I planted here. It's too soon to say probably, but we'll wait and see if the color changes. And that's the mammillaria. Look how much of blooms it's getting. I will leave it here. This has definitely grown as well. It's gotten fatter. And that's my soya rose. You know that very well. And this is another Honia or Stapelia that I put in a pot and left it out here to grow. I had it in the ground originally and it didn't like the cold. So I took it inside and then I brought it back once it got really warm. And it bloomed twice already. I'll put a picture of the bloom. But it needs to hang. You can see these long branches. Yeah, so I will leave that there. I don't know what to do with it. I don't like this the way it's growing. And look at this. Look at this oh, oh, I think it's rooted. Oh goodness. Rooted in the ground somewhere there. Anyway, these silver spoons are fast growing anywhere. Wherever I shoved a cutting and it's grown. They look pretty too, so I must try and mass plant some of them somewhere. And there, look, the morning glow on my maple. Let's do a quick pan of the whole space. Right, this one I changed up. I took out that opuntia and I put this jade in here. This is like a Hummel sunset, I think, and you can already see that yellow. It's gone so beautiful and gold. And then I planted this burrow's tail beneath it. Once it falls out, it'll be so cute with that green and that orange there. And then at the end, I have my aloe and this Orthona capensis or what's it, ruby necklace. It is really red. You can notice the color now. Look how red it is against that green and against that pot. So that was a good decision to put it in this beige pot because you can see it now how red it is. So I wonder if it will get fat. Look how nice and fat these leaves are. They're like jelly beans. Ruby necklace. They should have called it jelly beans. But yeah, look. The bottom ones are not getting as much light, so they're not as red as the ones on top. But yeah, look how red it is. Yeah, so this aloe is not looking too grand, but I'll leave it there. It's looking sickly, and the babies that I took out from it and put at the back, they are doing really great. And I think that's it. That's it for now. That's the end of summer update. And my Euphorbia trigona there, that's grown a ton and looking so cute. I didn't propagate it. I maybe need, too late now. I don't know. Maybe I might cut one stem and keep it inside. Oh, it's gotten windy, so I better go. You can see all the leaves starting to fall, and all that peach tree is gonna fall. All those leaves, it already started. All this yellow in the ground, you can see. And then my silver birch will go, and this tree at the front is gonna drop that leaves. Those leaves are small and irritating. It gets everywhere. Anyway, gotta take everything. It gives some shade, so I have to just put up with it. And there's my maple. Look how cute, with all these euphorbias around it. Alright, that's it for now. If I think of anything that I didn't cover or mention, I'll add it in. But thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. That's going to be a big cleanup because I need to clean up all of this plants and thin them out and reset them neatly because they've just overgrown over the summer. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.